In this next example, we have f of x equals, in the numerator, x squared plus 2x minus 3, in the denominator, negative 4x squared plus 4x plus 24. So let's find our horizontal asymptote. So for horizontal asymptote, we're just going to look at our highest exponent, which is the 2's, because here on the x it has the invisible 1. So we're going to look at the highest exponent. The numerator degree, and again I'm doing this step by step, is 2. And then if you compare it to the denominator degree, it is also 2. So therefore these two degrees are the same. So our horizontal asymptote will be y equals the leading coefficient in the numerator, so the number in front of the variable with the highest exponent, so the numerator is 1. And then for our denominator, it's going to be the negative 4. So this is basically what our horizontal asymptote is. Y equals 1 over negative 4, or basically y equals negative 1 over 4. So that's going to be our horizontal asymptote. And let me box that up. And that's all you have to do for horizontal asymptote in the event you have numerator and denominator degree that are the same. Now let's talk about vertical asymptote. So step 1 is to factor. So we're going to have to factor the numerator and denominator, because the roots, the factors that you find in the numerator, will make your job easier when it comes to graphing rational function. But we're going to cover that on a later day. But right now we're just going to focus on factoring, and you're going to do it for the numerator and denominator. So when you factor, for x squared plus 2x minus 3, the factors that you have. Now, I do recommend that you pause this video and write out the work for factoring so that, again, you can understand the whole process. I repeat, you can pause the video right now so that you can write out the work for factoring the numerator and denominator. It's just I'm not going to do it at the moment because I'm limited with my space, but I also covered in the previous videos on how to factor. Now once you have the whole factoring process, then continue with the video. So for x squared plus 2x minus 3, when you factor that, you should have x plus 3 times x minus 1. Now let's talk about the denominator. The first thing I'm going to do for factoring is I'm going to have the negative 4 out. So I factor out the negative 4, and I'm going to have x squared minus x minus 6. I still have to factor that part. So again, my numerator stays the same, x plus 3 times x minus 1 over negative 4. Now the factors for x squared minus x minus 6, you should have gotten x minus 3 times x plus 2. Alright, and then you check if you have any common factors to divide. So since we have no common factors top and bottom, there's nothing you can do to simplify. That's it. Now step 2 is we're going to set factors with variables, denominator factors with variable equal to 0. So x minus 3 and x plus 2. So x minus 3 equal to 0 and x plus 2 equal to 0. So when we're solving, I'm going to add 3 to both sides for this one, the one on the left. So x equals to 3. Here I'm going to subtract by 2 on both sides. So we're going to have x equals negative 2. So my vertical asymptote, we have 2 for this example. X equals to 3. x equals to negative 2. That would be our final answer for vertical asymptote, and let me box that up. And that's pretty much all you have to do for this example for finding horizontal and vertical asymptotes.